Hey guys, we're going to go over how to divide with greater numbers. So that number in our house, our dividend, is going to have a few more digits than what we're used to. And so the process is the same, but it's called long division for a reason. So the problems are going to take just a little bit longer, but nothing really is changing other than that. So our acronym stays the same. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers raw? Ew. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide 1,863 by 3. So as always, we underline the first digit in our dividend and we say, can 3 go into 1? The answer is no, because 1 is less than 3. So let's extend our line. Can 3 fit into 18? Yes. How many times can 3 fit into 18? It can go in 6 times. So we divided. Time to multiply. 6 times 3 is 18. Check. Subtract that. 18 minus 18 is 0. 0 is obviously less than 3, so we check that. And we bring down our next digit. So remember, we bring down one digit at a time. And so our very next digit is a 6. So I can check off that I brought down my 6 and I can repeat my process. I'm going to go ahead and make this into another division house, bring down my divisor, and start from the beginning. So I'm going to underline my 6. Can 3 fit into 6? Yes, because 6 is bigger than 3. How many times can 3 fit into 6? That answer is 2, and anytime we have an answer, we put it up top. We know that 3 goes into 6 2 times because 2 times 3 equals 6. So we multiply. Subtract 6 minus 6 is 0. Check, is 0 less than 3? Obviously. And do we have anything to bring down? We do, and he's got a long road to travel, so make sure that you draw your arrow nice and long all the way down to the bottom, and plop your 3 right next to your smiley face 0. So we did bring down, and now we do have to repeat because we brought down another digit. So one more house, we're still dividing by 3, underline that digit, and here we go. Can 3 fit into 3? Yes. How many times can 3 fit into 3? Well, they're the same number, so it can obviously only fit in once. And when we take out that 3, we're left with nothing, so our final answer is 621. All right, so like I said, we're going through a few more times. I technically multiplied and subtracted there and checked. I did not bring down, and I did not have a remainder. So instead of going through 2 times, sometimes we have to go through 3 times now. Let's try another one. Let's do 579 divided by 4. Okay, let's get our acronym going here again. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers raw? Ew. And underline your first digit, and let's go. Can 4 fit into 5? Yes, because 5 is bigger than 4. How many times can 4 fit into 5? Once. Check. 1 times 4 is 4. So let's take out what we've done. 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay, we're at the check step, so is 1 less than 4? Yes. And do we have something to bring down? We do. Bring down the very next digit, nothing more. So we brought down a 7. We're going to repeat now, make a new house, bring down our divisor. Okay, can 4 fit into 1? No, because 1 is less than 4, but 4 can fit into 17 if it's in 4 times. So we divided. I know that 4 goes into 17 4 times because 4 times 4 is 16. Subtract. 17 minus 16 is 1. Check. Is 1 less than 4? Yes, it is. Do I have anything to bring down? I haven't used my 9, so I'm going to bring it all the way down. This is why it's so important, guys, to make sure that your numbers are lined up. This is why we've been giving you kind of those box worksheets to work in, because sometimes when we write it like this, our numbers kind of get shifted off to the side because we write to an angle or whatever it may happen. So please, please, please make sure that if you are doing this on lined paper, that you either turn your page sideways so that you can line up your numbers in the columns, or that you just do a very careful job of writing these down the way that I am. So we just brought down the 9. We're going to repeat our process, which means we need a new division house, and we can bring down our divisor. Can 4 fit into 1? No, but it can fit into 19. How many times, though? Still only 4 times, because 4 times 4 is 16, and 4 times 5 would be 20, which is too much. Subtract 19 minus 16 is 3. Check. Is 3 less than 4? Yes. Anything to bring down? Nope. So do I have a remainder? Yes. It is remainder of 3. So our final answer is 144, remainder 3. The next problem that we're going to do is a little bit different. Not a huge difference. However, there's kind of like a trick to it and a way that you can skip over a step. So I'm going to show you guys how that works. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one together. So does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers raw? Okay, let's underline that first digit. We're going to go through it the same way, but I'll let you know when we get to that trick. So can 3 fit into 6? Yes, because 6 is bigger than 3. How many times can 3 fit into 6? 2. Because 2 times 3 is 6. So it goes in evenly, and we can take it away and have nothing left. When we check, is 0 less than 3? That's an obvious yes. And we bring down our next digit, which is a 2. And now we repeat our process. So the thing that happens here is I'm going to make my new house like always, bring down the 3. But when I ask this question, can 3 fit into 2? My answer is no. And as you can see, I still have another 2 over here, so it's not like I can stop and say, oh, well, I guess I have a remainder of 2, because there's no way that 3 goes into 622 only 2 times, right? That would be a little ridiculous. However, what we can say is that it goes in 0 times. 0 is an option. So 3 goes into 2 0 times. I divided, and now I'm going to skip all the way down to the bring down step, because when I multiply by 0, I'm going to get 0, and when I subtract 0 from that number, I'm going to get 2. And so instead of subtracting 0, which we know does absolutely nothing, I just skip to the bring down step. And so I'm going to bring down the next 2, and then I can extend my line, and I can say how many times can 3 go into 22. So like I said, I'm going to bring down, repeat my process, and now I'm back to division again. 3 goes into 22 7 times, because 7 times 3 is 21, and that's really close to 22. So I multiply, and when I subtract, I have 1 left over. And when I check, 1 is less than 3, so I'm good there. And I don't have anything else to bring down, and I do have a remainder, and it's of 1. So these are called quotients with zeros, and our quotient, if you remember, is our answer to our division problem. right? This is called our quotient. And so anytime that you get to a point and you're like, 3 doesn't fit into 2, but I still have more numbers in my problem, go ahead and bring down that next digit. Make sure you plop that 0 up in your quotient, okay, up in your answer. 3 goes into 2 0 times, but then bring down your next digit and divide again. The 0 does have to hold that spot because once we get into 22, then it's in the 1 spot that where we're working at. So it's kind of like a little shortcut method whenever we have a possibility of having a 0 in our answer. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up our kind of tougher division that we have going on for this week. So make sure that you're watching the videos, that you're asking questions, that you're taking notes, and that you're practicing and practicing and practicing so you can get better and better at long division and feel confident in yourself, okay? Don't forget to keep practicing those facts too. We've noticed that a lot of division has to do with multiplication. Do your best, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.